Alright. Shiz here to react to the Legend of Zelda stuff. Legend of Zelda stuff, that's how I'm going. Alright. Here we go. There you go. Wow, perfect timing of the song to finish.
Hello everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma.
Let me check the
producer of
levels.
The Legend of Zelda series.
Alright, that's decent. That's
First,
decent.
I have some news.
We canceled the game.
Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Oh, perfect. Wow.
Thank you very much for waiting. Many
Ooh,
of you
that's
are looking
right.
forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like.
Damn, that white
Okay.
Joy-Con looked dope.
Let's begin.
Here we go.
Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a
Is that-
vast world to explore.
So,
Of course,
I'm gonna
it's
say
not
something
just the same
controversial
world
here.
as is.
I
It's
never
changed
actually
in
played
many
Breath of the
ways.
Wild. I
We
watched a
talk
lot of
about
people
all
play
the
Breath of the
changes
Wild.
today,
So,
we'll run out of time, so
is that
we hope you'll
soundbar
seek
down
them out
here?
for yourself
Was
when
that
the game
always a part of
launches.
it? Like, what the hell is that? Same here.
In
Okay.
this game, the vast world of
So I feel
Hyrule
less judged. Thank you, Zach.
reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some land masses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands. You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is.
It almost looks like
Let's head
I
over
haven't
to
owned the game, just never played it.
We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this,
That looked
on the
like a
rock that
toilet.
just fell,
What, you reverse time? Yeah.
look, it started rising. This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them. There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
I was gonna say that looked like the Forge from Halo. Like, it looked like the way that it's just floating up there.
There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit. There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's
That's his
continue.
new sword.
Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke.
Okay, yeah, so they are doing weapon damage.
Quick, get another branch
Again.
and we defeated it. Moving on. We've now explored more of this Sky Island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this
Alright, just
branch is
making sure
almost
that it's
broken.
on 1080.
So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This
What?
is called fuse.
What?
You can stick objects together to create new weapons with
Okay.
various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon. We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved.
So what if I
The
fuse
other branch broke, but
the
this
stick
weapon has
to,
much better durability.
to one of those constructs?
You can do all sorts of things by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example.
Ooh, a pitchfork.
If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork,
It's gonna make a longer pitchfork.
we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
What'd I say? A pitchfork's already not long enough?
We don't have to get
Jesus.
too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance. You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to
With
an
raw
arrow.
meat.
Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow, and you can freeze faraway enemies.
What did the leaf do? I wanted to know what the leaf was gonna do.
Very useful. In addition,
Use a pitchfork with a pile of shit. That's what I do at work.
there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult.
Now anybody could be
My eyes
Link.
can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land.
Alright, well you're not trying,
So
bro.
at times like these,
Actually, that one almost...
here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters.
Oh, and it locks
To
on?
an arrow, and
That's sick.
it homed in on
That's
its
dope.
target. Let's try this on another bird.
Put a wing on it.
I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple.
It's very simple.
Depending on what you
Kills
stick together,
birds.
The fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting. I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well,
It-
this
well, it
mushroom
doesn't.
is actually a puff shroom.
Oh,
Let's
Ro
try
knows
hitting
about
it with
that.
this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so attack. Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down
They should let
enemies using similar methods.
me and Jen do the
In the previous game,
the
you
voiceover.
usually get
That'd be
powerful
fun.
weapons by defeating strong
Attack!
enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options.
Fuse-
for
fuse the
sticking things
rock
together. Let me
and
demonstrate.
a rope together
Some
and
of
jump in the
Sky
lake. Let's see what
Islands
happens.
Even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here.
So what's that? So behind me, there's
We'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log.
where is? Here we go.
Let's do one more. We'll bring this
So,
over
like, you
here
got that over
and
there, right?
Attach a third log.
So that's
It's a
his
makeshift raft.
weirdo
This
hand
is
thing.
another new ability called Ultra Hand.
Is that?
Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind. It's blowing wind.
Who?
Looks like we found a fan.
That's a
Why
stupid
don't we
joke.
try attaching it? We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced.
Nah, I want to see what it looked like with just the one. This is-
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time.
Oh no, I'm in a fight.
Right, we reached the other side.
I feel like
In the most recent
feel like he probably
trailer,
could have
we
just
showed
swam.
scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different
Alright,
things
we
and
reached the other
explore this
side.
world at your leisure. There are even more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch this. Look,
Wow.
I passed right through the
You
ceiling.
went through the ceiling.
This new ability is called Ascend. If
Oh,
you're placed in
son!
the ceiling, you can go
That's supposed to be a Arsene joke. That's stupid. Anyway,
to the floor above you.
they sound so on. Yeah, it just sounds. It sounds
There are some
goofy.
restrictions, but what's great about this ability
Like, I get it,
is that
you
as
know?
long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
They got it.
For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above.
It's like they're trying to make it like
If
they're
we
trying to
use
make
the
kids
ability
excited
here-
by whatever they're talking about, but like it just does not sound exciting. All these texts are cool, but like
Come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill.
could you imagine someone having
In the
sex?
previous game, you had
Come
to use
on,
stamina to climb
keep
the mountain.
going.
But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another
Wow.
example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly.
He said eggs.
Oh, there's
Exactly.
another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped.
It seems to be
with
clipping through the
weapons,
floor.
So battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind.
No, bro, it hit you.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah, I got pushed off.
Nah, imagine that happened to you in real life.
Well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this.
And what happens if you hit the ground?
In the sky, you'll be able to look.
My
out
God,
across
this
the
is
land.
massive though. Jesus.
You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this.
All
Let's
right,
dive
boys,
into
we've
the
fallen
surface.
in on Tilted Towers. That would
And
kill
we're
you.
back on the surface.
He-
There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's
that a-
leave it at that for now.
Is that a bird holding a goblin? Or whatever they're called? That's what we're ending on?
What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this
Yeah.
game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible. There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
It's weird that he says unfamiliar Hyrule. Like, almost as if it's a completely different time. Okay, right? Oh my God. That looks great. But the problem is, I don't know how much. April 28th, fuck. I don't know how much I buy into the whole rumor, that there's a second Switch coming. Like, you know, the next
Hello,
Nintendo
everyone.
console's coming.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of The Legend of
I mean, the game looks great. I don't
Construct.
really know what.
We'll fight it using
I didn't go into this expecting anything, right? Like, it's Tears of the Kingdom. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna look like Breath of the Wild.
Quick, get another branch and
The main thing I think anyone really cares about is what the hell's going on in terms of this story. Like, yeah, this is awesome. This is great. What happened to Link's arm? Why is there floating stuff? What, like, the whole unfamiliar Hyrule? Like, it's all these, you know.
if we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
What's going on with Ganon?
This-
Is Zelda dead? What are we doing?
surface like this.
Free falling like this for that amount of time, that would actually
In the
piss me off.
sky,
Like,
you'll be
just
able to look out across the land.
if I wasn't planning to fall
You can also
and you
search for
push me off,
destinations that
I'm
pique
going
your
back up there.
interest.
I'm killing you.
Once you've
I'm
chosen
petty.
your destination, you can speed things up. Like
yeah.
this. Let's dive into this
Super
river.
excited for the game. Again, as someone who hasn't played Breath of the Wild, it'll be completely fresh to me to actually experience it. So I am excited.
Still so many things I'd like to show you.
It wasn't that I wasn't interested in Breath of the Wild. It's just that I think I didn't get a Switch right away.
What did you think?
Like I definitely got a Switch right before
Some of Link's new
Smash Bros
abilities
came
were
out.
updated from the previous game.
And I didn't feel like, and I didn't have a Wii U, so I wasn't gonna play Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. But
If you could do that, then
super excited.
maybe you could do this too.
I just don't think this was a
In this game, you can
super
do a lot of things just by
exciting
thinking about what's
or
even possible.
mind-blowing
There's still a lot of new gameplay,
direct.
mysteries, and encounters we
Cool
can
stuff to see.
show
The
you.
biggest thing is that they finished
More
production,
packed
so that's
into
awesome. Like it's
clear
on time
environment,
for
and
schedule.
we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today.
But we'll see.
Thank you for
That's all for today. Classic Bro Cindy Reacts.